Hi, and welcome to another exciting episode of Draco Does CGI. Actually, this is the first episode, but like the third attempt. Um, I was having some technical difficulties, and I'm hoping that I have that all worked out now. Um, I might have just had double music there, but still learning how to do the streaming process, and I apologize for anybody who's popped in before and saw me start this and has hopped out. Um, but let's get going. So today I am going to design and draw up uh, a living room. I'm going to go for a realistic look. Oops. Um, with this realistic look, we're going to pretty much look at the couch, uh, like the end table, a coffee table. We're going to do walls, stuff like that. It's not going to be concentrating on the acoustics in the light. I think that's what it's called, in the air, where you see like particles and light beams. I'm not going to work on that, mainly because that's time consuming and I'm not exactly sure how to do all that. I always do research when I do it, but we're going to hop right in here and we are going to attempt to do a live, realistic looking living room. So let's hop right into Blender. Okay, so this is a default view. We're gonna leave the cube alone. We're not gonna harm it. The cube is our friend. I'm gonna take the light out just because I'm gonna add my own light in, and I'm gonna use HDR lighting. Uh, just so you see my setup. Don't pay attention to my dope sheet and my playback. Those are usually, I do try to do animation, and so this is my general setup. Over here is the important material shader, and this is an image of the material. So we're going to scoot this over because we don't need that as much with this. I have a like an extra wide screen, so it might be proportion different on your screen. Um, so let's get into it. So go to the first view. So it's not quiet in the background. I am going to turn on some music. This music is by Infanzia from infanzia.com. He's got some nice, relaxing music. It's kind of nice just have it in the background so it's not just quiet and my ambient noise at home. Okay. I'm going to turn the music down a little bit. It's touchy. There we go. Oh. So let's go back over to it. Alright. So I'm going to start by moving this block up in the Z direction 1 meter. Edit into this block. We're going to move this wall out. GY. We're going to go. Let's go. 3 would be another 9 feet. I'm trying to get realistic sizes. G. X. Negative. Let's go with 3. I guess it's positive 3. Yeah. I'm gonna take out these two walls because we won't see them in the final. I'm gonna hit N to bring up my tools over here. Go to View, Camera View. I'm gonna hit 0 for the camera view. I'm gonna move this to where I want it. Alright, we're gonna put it somewhere around like here. I'm gonna stretch out these walls a little more. So I'm gonna hit L. Oh, that's Alt. Line. I hit Alt. That selected this whole did it select? On these three, we're going to go GY, just drag it out. I'm going to do these three over here. GX, drag it out. Let's go ahead and set up our world lighting. So I am going to be rendering in cycles because cycles is more realistic than Eevee, especially with light bounces. And so I prefer to do it in cycles. So I'm going to set up my world lighting. And this little yellow dot here brings up, you want, oops, environmental texture. I'm going to open, I keep all my stuff kind of together. So HDRs, I'm going to go with a soft light. I have some studio lights which make it a little too sharp of a light on the walls and floor and stuff, and I don't want that because I'd rather not have it show you where the light source is. I'm just going for like an ambient light. So I have this nice HDR Studio product soft light. This is from, all these are from Polygon. So go in here, select that, and then we'll go over here. Material view. Now I'm gonna do 3 different textures in this room. I'm gonna ceiling, walls, and floor. So let's go down to the materials. Under materials, I'm not gonna use the default material. I always leave that one blank because it's what material everything comes in as. So if you applied like chrome to it, anytime you brought a new object in, it'd be chrome. So I always leave that one blank. So I guess the only way to make another new material over here is these pages. There used to be a plus button right there. So we're going to call this one walls. Just for now, we're going to just make it, let's say, a peach color. Just for now. That way we know the difference between that material and this material. I'm going to then select the floor. I'm going to add a new material. Now Polygon has this add-on that allows you to look at all your downloaded textures and it will put them together with all the correct stuff for that material. For example, if I gotta point to my textures, I don't know why I gotta do this every time, but point to the folder with all the textures, and I can actually see previews without having to know what is what. So what I'm looking for is a nice hardwood floor. We could do carpet if you wanted. But I like hardwood floors in some living spaces. It looks good in here, so let's find a nice one. Sorry about the hiccup there. It's supposed to be a way to preview cubes too. Yeah, but you can't really see the texture as well on a cube. You can do flats. Wood flooring. That one's kind of neat with the X. Looks like a fancy floor. Let's go with this one for now. Let's load it and apply it. Oh, I also have to click here and say assign, so it gets it. And then we're going to come over to our texture viewer, highlight everything, scale that way up, like so. Now I'm going to tab out of everything and look at this here. It's kind of bright, like it's kind of too light for me of a texture. So I'm gonna come down here and pick a different one. Let's try that one. Load that one. That one's better. It's kind of got repetitiveness, but we're gonna cover up most of the floor anyways, because you're only gonna see this much of it. All right, now for the ceiling, I'm going to get a new one. I'm going to start off with saying a sign right away so we can see it. I have a stucco texture, and I kind of like stucco ceilings. So let's go with stucco 3. I think these two are the same. Apply and load. All right, let's do a light in here. Oops. Exit out of that. Shift. We're just going to do a point light. Move it up. Alright. I want to see what the room looks like in a rendered. Let's go ahead. Don't be shy. You can comment down in the comments. I take input if you guys want to see a specific color wall or think, oh god, that looks gaudy. Just let me know. Good, I'm still not muted. I like that. I was streaming earlier and I had my number pad as mute and unmutes, and I was switching view. I kept muting and unmuting myself. And I didn't realize it, so I started over. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to save this. See, I had already tried this before. Switch back over to material view, and we're going to bring in the couch. Now I already have it open in another window here. It's a really nice couch. It's done by Polygon. All my models, unless I say so, and my textures are through Polygon. Shout out to Andrew Price there. Polygon has got some free stuff, and then it's got some paid stuff. A lot of mine's paid stuff I got. But I do download everything they give for free too, and you keep it forever. If you get a new computer, you can always go back in. It's still there for download. It's pretty nice. So let's flip back over to the other window, and let's paste that in. GY. Let me select it first. And GX. Oh, it's right on the floor. Sometimes I like to give my floor thickness so I know when you look at it from the side you can see it. Let's see, I'm that far off the wall. GY. Sectionals always had corners, right? Now looking at this, I may change the way I was thinking. I might put the door over here instead. And I'm going to zoom out a little bit with the camera view. Wish you could do better increments. There, just rotate it. I was trying to get this corner clear of this edge. And so we'll throw down a rendered view to see if I have any lighting issues over here. Alright, so let's bring in the rug. I'm gonna do that in this other one as well. Rug designer. Yeah. Let's open that up. Control C. Go to the other one. Control V. GX. GY. There it is. Let's go into the front view. This thing has thickness and it's already in the positive direction and already at 0. So that works out. Another quick lighting test. Um, 64 gigs of RAM. I don't render with RAM, but it helps when doing moving things around. I have a 10. My video card is probably the slowest thing on my computer. It's a 1080 Ti GTX Ti for the Win 3 hybrid. It's got 11 gigs of RAM on it. I did not get into the 2030s or the 3030s or whatever's out now. Not that I wouldn't like to, but I'm going to wait till people stop hoarding them and selling them on eBay. My processor is a 10900K. No, I didn't get the K because people were hoarding those. So I just got the regular 10900. It's a new computer, built it in July, so that's pretty fast. So I can handle these quick little shading renders. That's looking pretty good. I need to measure the height of the ceiling to see what we got. So if that's 2 meters, and 2 meters is roughly 6 feet, I need to go up higher. So let's do that. I probably should have done that before I started setting up the camera. So 6, so I need to go up another 2 feet, so let's go up another... We'll just go up another 0.75. Let's take the camera, because I kind of want the ceiling in there too. I don't know, just kind of zoom out, zoom back in. Yeah, like let's get this angle like right over here like this. Now I could put that door over here like I wanted. Maybe I could do like a hallway or something. I could put this wall back in so it blocks the light. I don't know. We'll see. So I like that. And we'll probably move that again. Alright, let's go ahead and bring in a coffee table. Now, this coffee table is designed by me. Anybody wants this coffee table, I'm happy to give it to them. Maybe I'll even throw it in a Dropbox and put a link below. Let's see. It's not gonna... Is it in here? Yeah, it's in here. It's buy models. I was trying to sell these at one point, and they got a couple views, but nobody wanted to buy them. Oh, that's my dining room table. It's table 2 that I want. What? Oh, I want. Yeah. Here it is. I am proud of this table. I gotta learn how to do all this stuff together like that couch was. So we're gonna... I think I can copy a collection. Come back over here. Tab out of that. Control V. There we go. Of course I copied the light and camera, so let's get rid of those. Okay, let's see. Cylinder. Yeah, like I said, I need a... Let's see about new collection. Take that. Not that cute. That's the room. Oh, I'm shifting. Okay. Let's take all those and drop them down into that collection. There we go. saw this in an image and I liked it so much that I decided to draw it. I had it as my wallpaper at work, and a guy asked me where I got my coffee table from. He would like to buy one. It's kind of weird. I have to tell a guy that it wasn't real. And then he argued with me, there's no way that's not real. It's kind of funny when people argue that with you. Makes you feel good at the same time. Okay, we're going to put this... Let's put it relative to the couch, not relative to the carpet. Like here. And then we're going to take the carpet over to here. Yeah. So let's see what this looks like. And like I said, I really like this table. The glass texture, I found it online. Some physicist or engineer, some guy that's way smarter than me, did all the light refraction calculations in his material, and then he gave that material away. So I use it for all my tempered glass because it's just mind-blowing. Because here, I'll show you. Might take a little longer to shade the screen because of the glass. But you could see green. That's what this green is over here. Kind of like when you look at tempered glass, it's got that green look to it, like it's catching light. I thought this was really neat. See that on that table. So this is a polygon. Let's go to the models. Oh, I have stucco. It's filtered. See, they have rocks. They have a lot of stuff. And I am by no way paid by Polygon. I just really like their stuff. Got a weird toilet. I don't know if certain countries have certain looking toilets. There's the kitchen stuff. Chairs. There's that rug. See, this means I own it. And like this pizza, this will be in my scene. I'm gonna put that on the table. Probably along with these apples. See, here's the different switches for different countries. There's my US switch right there. I'm gonna put that on the wall. Light switches. Love light switches in pictures. I mean, just the little details. We got this clock. Not that one, this one. That's gonna be in it. I'm not gonna put the notepad and paper. I might put the glass next to the soda. And I don't see a coffee table or an end table. I don't want to be forced to draw one. These rocks are all new. I didn't see those before today. Oh, I got, see, free. You can get this little plant for free. It's pretty sweet. Maybe what I'll do is I'll grab this table here. Just make it taller.
Can't see this side.
Oh, so from what I'm told is you can't see all the way to the right of my screen on this web page. So let me minimize that. So I was talking about getting this table here. Oh, it looks like you can't see it in my regular program either. I'm gonna have to figure out how to fix that in my next stream. Yeah. Sorry about that. I didn't know you couldn't see. Let's see if I Right over. Again, I'm sorry, I didn't know you couldn't see it. See, OBS shows it. It's YouTube that's not showing it. Do not 10 inches of my screen left over that you guys can't see because I have a really wide screen. Thanks, Will. My son, who was looking at the channel, noticed that. Alright, so let's color this wall. What color would be good? You got a gray couch, brown floor. So I'm thinking, you guys can see this over here? Yeah, you should be able to see this. So if we go a little, I mean, I don't think I'm kind of a fan of earth tones. Like and fully rendered, they'll be like, oh, that's kind of neat. They might think it's realistic, but there's so many things missing, like trim. So let's work on trim. Let's grab that. Okay, I'm gonna come out. I'm gonna hide some of these things here. Control R for loop cut. G, oops. Oh, click where I want it. That's right. Then move it down. Just gonna guesstimate at a height. I'm going to then grab these two surfaces. Do a Shift D for duplicate. See? Right mouse click to snap it back. Right mouse click, separate by selection. Tab out. Click that trim. Tab back in. Select it. Come over here and I thought remove materials. Unable to. Oh, because I'm in edit mode. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go with. Look at see now I got a new material button. New. I'm going to leave it white. I'm going to assign it. I'm going to tab out. I'm going to get rid of this one. Tab out. There we go. Get rid of those two. I don't need those. So this new material we're going to call Rim. Alright. Now that's not all. We got to go back into it. Select them both. Here comes my favorite part. We're going to E to extrude. Actually, we're going to undo that. We'll go Alt E to extrude along normals. I think I'm just got the wrong angle here. Let's do this. We're going to Shift H to hide everything except for that. We're going to go to 7, top view. We're going to tab back in. Now we're going to do Alt E along normals. There we go. I just couldn't get the angle of dragging. Tab out of that. Alt H to unhide everything. Alright, so now we got trim. I think we need an outlet, right? Maybe a couple. But I also want to put a door here. So let's go back into the wall. Do a loop cut here. Zoom out. do a loop cut. I'm just guesstimating at height. If you wanted to go for super realism, I suggest actually measuring. I'm gonna grab this. You know what? Let me tab out of this. Let me hide our trim. Tab back in. Grab these two. I'm going to hide inset. I'm kind of doing the area where there's going to be trim. And then heat extrude is all this lovely stuff here. So since this is 0, I know the floor is 0, I'm going to go over here. That's right. Item Z0. That did not work. Why did that not work? Did I have the floor selected? Item. Is this the whole tool? Oh, or is it -1? Yeah, -1. My 0 must be... Oh, I did not apply... I did not apply the movement of my block. So if I would have said object apply location, then this is 0. Okay. So anyways, I got this. I can then take this guy here and UV unwrap. It's already unwrapped. We didn't need to do that. Go wood floor assign. The only problem is it's little compared to the rest of this floor, so if I select this whole floor, say UV unwrap, and then S to scale it up, and so I can adjust the board sizes too. And it should work, but it's being a pain in my butt, so we're going to grab it again, go to top view, UV project from view, and then we're going to scale it up again. And scale it again. Oh, apparently I didn't have it selected. Let's now try this. Yeah, there we go. It's better. It's better. Good. See, now it blends in. So what we're looking for is just a little lip there. Alright, so now we're going to take this, and this guy here. We're going to heat extrude just a little bit. And then we're going to take the door. See, what I found out is a lot of people don't realize is everything doesn't have to be perfect to fool a person looking at an image. For one, the image isn't going to be fully rendered. I mean, it's going to be fully rendered, but it's not going to be crisp and clear. You're going to look at it on a computer. It's going to be depixelated. So what we're going to do here is we're going to assign that, and that's going to be, we'll go with trim. Alright. Now, if I tab out, it doesn't look all that great. Let me turn my trim back on. Now we're going to come into the trim. Got to go down to this end down here. Oh, is it actually hollow? Interesting. See how it's kind of hard to get to what I want? If I highlight it and hit period or delete key on your numpad, it re-centers on that. Oh, there is an end on it. Cool. Now what I want to do is I want to go GG, good game, and let's just do this. Let's highlight all of it. GG. Why is it leaving some then? Let's highlight everything. Shift H. Nope, that's not what I want to do. Hold on a second here, guys. Let's see, what is it? Yeah, Shift H. Tab. I wonder if I have a double face back here. Nope. So what is the major malfunction? GG. Is it not closed? Oh. Vertice. They used to have delete doubles. But now it's merged by distance. And it's really fine distance. And from that, let's see. Oops. Where's my message usually at? 0.0001. It says remove 12 vertices. So there was some doubling going on there. Okay, so let's go click here and go GG. There we go. Let's do it to there. Do Alt H, tab out. Alt H, tab back in. No, you can't tab back in because now it's going to be everything. And I'm going to freeze up because I got the couch and everything selected. Alright, I think I tabbed back in. Yeah. Oh, and did I? Yes, I did. I just crashed Blender. Alright. Fun. Let's recover the autosave. So I lost like 11 minutes. Which put me right back to where we were. How's that 11 minutes? Unless this is when I made the trim. Nope, because there's the door. Interesting. Okay. Tab. A. Let's try that merge by distance again. 0.0001. Remove 12 vertices. Good. Come in. Grab this endpoint here. GG. Good game. Move that down to there. Tab out 0. Alright. What's that look like? Pockets, so it has a little bit of depth, so it looks like a door. We can create a gap down here, because you're going to notice that. Why don't we create one real quick? I'm going to hide the room. I'm in edit mode of something. Okay, let's hide the room. Go to 7. Shift A, mesh, cube. Now let's do a real simple end table. So we'll do a cube. GUI, No, let's do a scale. S for scale. G to move. Whatever you want. I like doing it in this view because it still stays at 0, so you can like kind of move it. We're gonna go to one view. We're gonna go. Ooh, what I should do is this. We're gonna Control Z the scale. GZ1. Now we're gonna go to top view. Scale. G. Let's go to 0. Why did it go up? Oh, because I scaled it. Let's see. I know how we can scale it without it doing that. S for scale. Shift Z so it doesn't scale to Z. Go to 7. G. 0. Because we're going to mess around with the top anyways. I just want to see where it was to the trim. Go to 1. We're going to actually G this back here. Just tab into it. Before we do that, let's click on it and go Object, Apply. Let's do Scale, because I've scaled it, so don't want to mix with the textures. I don't want to do the location, but let's do this. We're going to tab into it, do a loop cut. No, let's not do a loop cut. Let's tab into it. Let's dissolve that loop cut. Oh my god, I crashed Blender again. Sorry for everybody who's watching this and how many times I crashed Blender. Maybe I should send this video to Blender. File, recovery, autosave, recover. Okay, I'm gonna file, save, tab. Okay. I'm used to using an automotive design program called CATIA, and I can move really fast through CATIA, and so while it seems I'm impatient with my clicks, it's just a way I'm used to doing things. Okay, so we're going to extrude, and we're going to right mouse click. That puts it right back where it was, and then I'm going to S the scale, and then I'm going to extrude, and then that gives me my top. Let's do this. I to inset, and then we're gonna do Control R loop cut, and then I want to do another 2 loop cuts. Control R, put it close, or this one's fine. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab that. Now this by no means is a nice clean object, what I'm doing here. I'm gonna extrude that in a little bit. I'm gonna grab these 2 and extrude them out a little bit. These are gonna be like doors, right? They kind of look like doors. And I could put like 2 little knobs on there if I want. Just just an end table, real quick end table. Ooh, what would be nice is a bevel on the top of this. So let's Alt click that. We're gonna Control click there, there, and there, and there, so it kind of gets all the way around. Then we're gonna do a Control B for a bevel. Let's make it smooth, like so. Kind of neat. Now see this corner? It's just too dang sharp, because no corners are sharp in real life. You'll learn that in art classes. There's really no such thing as nice sharp corners. So I'm going to Control B those. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop it back down to a chamfer and just make it a small chamfer. It's just something that breaks up the eye. These doors are going to have it. we go. And then I'm going to click on this bad boy. And let's see what a smooth shade looks like. So, object, smooth shade. Oh, it looks horrible. So what we're going to do is click on that and come over here and see what a subdivided surface looks like. 2. Oh, look how horrible that looks. We're going to hide that for a minute. You know, I'm not going to worry about that. I think this far out you're not going to notice those little edges. Bring the room back in. I'm trying to think if I should lift this off the floor. I think that's good. So what we're going to do is we're going to Shift H. We're going to texture this bad boy. Okay. Oh, I gotta pick this thing again. Textures, accept. Wood. Oh, I can't type that in here. Scroll down to wood. There's one called Wood Fine. Load and apply. Switch over to texture mode. And you're like, oh, that looks horrible. Because it does. Let's go back into it. Let's do a loop cut there. We're gonna... This is how you mark seam. And we're gonna do that to the visible surfaces. I don't want that one. I'm only worried about the visible ones at this point in this one. Mark seam. And what that does is it allows you to move them around over here. Yeah, let's try that. I'm going to start off by going to the top view, UV, project from view. Okay, and then I'm gonna see how I want to do this. I think you hit L. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna rotate that 90. See how that looks. That didn't seem to work. Alright. Why is that not flipping? Oh, because it's project from view. Let's do this. L. Oops. UV unwrap. Okay, I see what I did wrong here. I need a... Just kind of going through this real quick. If I was drawing just this thing, I would... Oops, wrong one. I would take my time a little more. There we go. project from view. Our 90 scale 0. You know, I don't think this is the look I want, but here's the thing. Let me get it all textured, and then we will change its texture. UV project from view. Oh, let's try that again. Our 90S. Oops. Like I said, you're not going to be looking at this thing real close. I mean, because, like, if I shade it, it looks like an end table. I don't like the texture, though. I'm sure you guys don't either. So, let's change it. There's a dark. Let me zoom down a little bit more. Oh, again, you guys can't see these because I maximized my screen again. Pull that back over. Waiting for YouTube to catch up so I can see what you guys can see. Because I'm looking down here. So a lot of the wood I have is flooring. Now, this one's kind of cool, but not for this. Planks. Planks, planks, planks. Look at these wood fines. These are the... Is that a door? Looks almost like a cabinet door. It's a cobblestone end table. Well, let's go to Polygon, see what they got. Okay, so click on textures, type in wood. And see, a lot of them are panels. Well, that's fine and dandy. I'm looking for more of a sheet of wood. It's a little light colored. I like this one. Let's go with this one. Let's see. Yeah. That looks good. I'll download that for 10 credits. Gotta hit the refresh button here. What was that called? Wood planks. There it is. Load and apply. Yeah, that looks okay to me. Kind of don't like the base of our whole thing, so we're going to do this GZ a little bit. Gonna tab into it. I'm going to grab this bottom. Let's do it this way. Nope, that didn't work. Let's grab that to an inset. I don't like what it's doing, but wonder why I was insetting like that. Just give it a little bit of a D10. Okay. Alt H, bring everything back. Go to 0. We have to pull it away from the wall here. GX to there. I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna open another blender. So don't be afraid to leave comments, guys. I'm not afraid to hear what you think. Actually, it'll help make me better. So comment if you will. Tell me that my colors and my texturing skills are horrible. Whatever. It's okay. I'm a big boy. I can handle it. Sniffles. What am I looking for? Models. Oh, not there. It's not my projects. It's in my... the reason it's called From Passport is because I had used to do it all on a Passport drive so I could take it to work, home, back and forth. But now I work from home because of the COVID. Let's see. Models. We're going for my lamp. Let's see. Lamps. We got yellow, red, and gray. They're all the same lamp, just got different colors. Go for the red one. Oh, I'm gonna grab... Oh, I'm using shift again. So. I had a plug and cord in there, but I've taken them out because they're not plugged in. I don't feel like moving them around. Edit. It's not letting me. Control C. Come over here. We're gonna do... Oops. Got two different windows here. You can't see the other one. I clicked in the wrong one. We're going to make a new collection. And I'm going to paste it all in there. Awesome sauce. It worked. 1GC GX. I'm going to go over to view 3. GY. Oh, this guy over here. 0. Now this has a light bulb in it. This would not work in Eevee, but in Cycles, and you got your light around it, so it lights up the room. I know that end table does not go. I do not like it. I do not like it, Sam. I am. Well, we're gonna keep it for now. In the end, I'd like actually to have one, a table similar to this. I wonder if I can just do that. grab all this and scale it in one direction and put it over there. Let's do that. Out of that mode. Shift D. Actually, that's not how you do it here. We're gonna go Control C, Control V. Alrighty. Oh, it mixed them all together. Let's undo that. I don't like how it mixed them alphabetically together because then I had to figure out which one goes to which. There we go. Let's come down here and go New Collection. Click there, go paste. There we go. We are going to hide the original one. Let's go 7. Actually, we're going to hide everything. Alright. Let's go S. I know this is a horrible way of doing it. Y. Make it round. Watch it end up looking really good. We're also going to have to make it taller. So let's go into view 1. Do Alt H to unhide everything. Okay, so let's select everything in that collection again and go S. Oops, what did I hit F? Hope that doesn't do anything. S, Z. Then we're going to do a GZ. I mean, this table's going to look a lot better than that piece of garbage anyways. Let's see, G, X. Plus, this is going to look really cool with the light shining through the glass. Let's number 3. G, Y. Put that over here. Go 0, and then we're gonna bring that back into focus. Oh yeah, that looks a lot better. Let's put an outlet on the wall. I do have file save. I do have what do you call it? I have models of outlets. So let's go into here. Pull this over so you guys can see it. File open. Don't save. What do you call it? Bricks, cheese board. Light switches. Yeah, let's go into the light switches first. It's always under software. Open. Alright. I love these light switches. I have these on my house. So, I like how they keep everything in one thing. So nice. We are going to Control C that. Flip back over to my main. We're going to go Control V. Actually, Control Z that, undo that. We're going to go to our main collection and paste it. GZ. Alright, let's go to view 1. We're going to RZ90. GY. Bring it over. Go back to 1. GX. Bring it over. We're going to do a period so we zoom in on it. Then I'm going to do a GX until I see it start to vanish. into the drywall. Whoop. There. Let's go 0. Does it look about right height? Doesn't look the right size. I'm gonna SZ that a little bit. Does not look the right size. I mean, they might have smaller switch in other countries where they do this. But we Americans have big switches. Now, only need one switch there. When you walk in the room, you have a switch. So there should be a doorknob here too. We'll design something up for that. Put an outlet. So usually it's on the same stud. File, open. Don't save. Go back. Sounds like my mouse, people, photo frames, pizza, deluxe, power outlets. I don't know my outlets from the other countries, but mine is this one.
That
These
one
one?
and then the one to the right, those are both European.
These are European. My son spent a summer abroad, and he took his charger and he had to find a converter. Copy. Nothing like having your son call you panicking that his phone's dying and he doesn't know how to charge it. I mean, it's gotta be scary knowing that's the last phone call you're gonna make till you figure it out. Alright. I think that's a little bit small too. Let's go that size. RZ90. It's a nice model. GX. Yeah, what do you guys think? I do like how the light gets through the table. Alright, let's go back to this view. S. Now I don't want to move it in the X direction, so I'm going to say Shift X. So no matter how you scale it, it does not move towards. There we go. Now I should have a cord going into here. I mean, that'd be logical, right? But we'll leave that out, and I'll show this to people and see if they catch it. I like molding, but I'm just gonna do a final render. Let's call this. Oh no, I want to put food on there. So I want to put stuff on the table. File open. I mean, I bought the models just for this. Food bowl, apples, open. Oops, wrong one. Suffer. Apple. Control C. Control V. GZ. It's on the couch. Who's got food on the couch? Must be William. You know what? This would be better on the end table. Yeah. It fits up there with the lamp. Don't want to be clipping through the glass. Alright, and now let's go back over there again. Open. Don't save. We're gonna go for the pizza. That's pizza. I mean, that doesn't look great, but yeah, I'll set up where. Look at the rendering of it. There's no light, you can't see the rendering of it. We'll look at it in my picture. Oh, there it is. Doop-a-doom. I mean, look at that. It's all done with texture. I mean, that looks like that's really sticking out. But, I mean, look at that. It looks good. Makes me hungry. How about you, Will? You like that?
Yeah, looks good.
I mean, I don't get credit for it, but I purchased it. Now, the people that make money setting up rooms, this is basically all they do. They have a set of objects that they put together and stick in a scene. They don't draw the objects themselves. It's like trying to be the master of all trades, doing all of it. You got to pick what you want to do. Me, I want to do it all. That's my problem. All right, we need some soda. Let's go to the other. I should make a texture for this soda can that has my logo on it. I think that'd be kind of funny. Sofa, toilet. Nope, not toilet. What do they call it? They call it soda? Or is it can? Can soda. Seems like it's a soda can. There it is. Here's what it looks like. Classic soda diet. Yep. Nutritious fat. Look at that. Oh, look at, there should be no carbs. It's diet. Right? I mean, there should be no carbs in that. What's the point of it being diet if it's got carbs? I mean, that's a nice texture. Look at, they even have a date on the bottom. Look at that. Alright, we're gonna grab that. Copy. Huge shout out to Polygon for their models. Like I said, they're not free, but they do have some free ones. I'm gonna do this Shift S thing, and I'm gonna take the cursor to select it. Now when I go Control V, it still doesn't put it there. But I think if I do Alt G, does it? No. Okay, I was hoping. Oh, but I can do. I think I can do the Shift S and say selected to cursor. Yeah, there we go. GZ GY. Why did that not take? GY GY. Oh, I wonder if that's that keep offset thing I got going. GY. No, there it is. I don't know what was going on there. Alright. Now look at that. I should put the donut in here. I have a donut on a plate. with sprinkles on it. I did it as a tutorial. I didn't make the tutorial, I did the tutorial. That looks good. You know what thing I want to do? I do want to do. So I want to put a painting back here, and I'm going to do a painting of something I've done in Blender. So we're going to go Shift A, Mesh, Cube, GZ, SX. I don't know. Okay. Then we're going to do a scale. Oh, GY, SY. Alright. And then G what? GY. Oh no, it's X I need. X. There we go. We're going to center that a little bit better. We're not going to do a frame, we're going to do a canvas wrap. So what I need to do is this. Come over here like this. We're going to do a new texture. We're going to say new. We're going to do painting. And then I'm going to come, I'm going to do a cheap trick here. Go in here. And I'm going to go CG. What was that at? From Passport. Just trying to remember where I put it. CG Boost? No. Hold on, bear with me here. I gotta remember where I have this stuff. From Passport. Projects. Blender Contest. Not that one. It is a contest. This is CG Boost challenge. Magic Book. This is an image I did for a contest, and I thought it was great. I didn't even place in the top 22. Not even an honorable mention. Draco So Hard Magic Book Contest. I do believe that's it. Just gonna take that and just drag it right in here. Boom. Cancel. Oh, you know what? I almost goofed. That's the actual Blender file. What I want is render. Nope. Where's my PNGs? Here they are. So these are all my steps of the way. There it is. I'll put that right there. And then what we'll do is we'll just take that and put that onto color. Alright, and then what we'll do is we'll highlight all of it and say UV. You know what I need to do? I need to apply scale. Then we need to do a UV. What if cube projection will, yep, there we go. Cube projection. And then I need to come in here like this and go A and S. Scale that out to like that. Okay. And then we're gonna go 0. And see, there's my picture. Kind of neat, huh? So if you look at this thing is really put a lot of. I put maybe 100 to 120 hours into this. the contest subject was Magic Book. And everything you see except for the skull was drawn by me. Just like modeled up. The skull is one of my assets, and your assets that you use cannot equal more than 20% of your picture. So the skull itself, not the candle on the skull, but the skull itself, I did not model up. It's a scan. But okay, so I'm thinking that looks good enough to render. I know this wall looks a little blank. Let's do this. Shift D. Oh no, this does Control D. How about Control C? Control V, G, X, RZ90, negative, GY, GY, E for extrude, S to scale. Again, I want to give a shout out to Infanzia for the music. He's also pretty good at low poly Blender, and he does Unity games. And this music that's been playing the whole time is his. He made it himself 100%. So Infanzia.com. Give a shout out to Polygon for the textures and models. Without them, well, this wouldn't look this great. I'm gonna do a little bit to this door here real quick. I know the door is not this wide, but you don't see it, so it doesn't matter. I'll control loop that right there. I'm gonna grab this bottom piece here, and then I'm gonna use E to extrude and just push it back under. So let's see if that looks high enough. I can't tell. So we're gonna grab this surface here and go GZ. Now it might be high enough for that. Okay. We're gonna do some pockets on here. Control R. Just grab there and there. Do I to inset. B. Is it B? Why is that doing individuals? I. Click, click. I. G. X. G to move, X direction. Alright, so you can kind of see. You can see it now, right? Alright. Okay, so I think that looks good. I mean, just for something, I mean, it's not quick. I mean, we've been doing this for a while now. I don't see my timer, but yeah, been doing it for over an hour. So let's call it quits here. I'm gonna do a file save, and then I'm gonna do a render. Again, this is a 1080 GTX for the Win 3 from EVGA with 11 gigs of RAM. I think I have it doing, when I render, it's only doing 128 samples, which is pretty good for something simple like this. That book, Alright, that's done. That's 128. I'm not too happy with it because the fireflies everywhere. So I am going to not save that. I'm going to crank this up to 500 and then see if I can find that denoise button. Can never remember where the denoise is at. I can never find the transparency either. It's funny because it's like they move the denoise button every time they update this. There it is. It's got its own little thing right under sampling. Okay, let's try that. If you guys want to stick around and watch it, you probably can skip all the way to the end because it's going to be the last thing you see on it. And there, look how quick it goes. Cling! And I think it looks pretty good. I do love this lamp, but it took a long time to work out how to get the light to shine through the material. The apples are right there. That looks nice. So we're gonna image save that. It's a good one. I'm just gonna say save. And that's it for this live stream. If you're watching the playback, I hope you enjoyed it. If you guys need any help with anything like this, just give me a shout. I have no problem helping people out or even making quick tutorials on things like this, or even on things like this, these tables. Like I said, I designed the tables, those are mine. The light's mine. The rug, I mean, that's a simple rug, really, if you think about it, but it was designed by Polygon. They did the couch, they did the pizza, they did the soda can, and the apples. If you like the apples, there is a CG Boost tutorial on how to do a bowl of apples. cgboost.com, shout out to them. The HDR lighting, that is the ambient light in the room, that comes from Polygon. And again, the music is from invanzia.com. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you Saturday. Have a good one.